Hello YouTube! So I was in a charity shop the other day and I came across this DVD. It's a film called Battle Tanker and it cost me all of £1. But yeah, I thought, shit movie. Let's just see how realistic this is. Go on, let's have a look. Let's put it in. Just reading the blurb on the back here. A top secret facility on Alaska's North Shore, one of the darkest secrets of the Cold War, remains in storage. A substance recovered from a meteor. It has the same properties of antimatter. Same properties of antimatter. I mean, who wrote this for a start? Called Ice-10. It's a doomsday substance. Doomsday, 2 words. This is not a good start with how badly this is written. That if released would start a chain reaction destroying the world. When the material accidentally escapes, an entire town in northern Canada is wiped out. With the destruction of the towns and thousands of lives lost, the US government decides that this material has to be destroyed for the sake of mankind. The entire inventory of Ice-10 will be shipped on a special container stored on board a supertanker to the deepest underwater trench in the world. As the supertanker heads towards the Marianas Trench, the ship starts having problems, remaining stable in the water because of the Ice-10's electromagnetic effect on electronic equipment. I'll always say, just by the description, this is starting to get bad already. Now the only way to save the world is for a special team to board the vessel, stop it, and sink the ship before any more material is released. Any more 2 words there where it should be, is 1 word there where it should be 2, I mean. Yeah, okay. Copyright UFO International Productions, all rights reserved. So if you're not seeing this, you can blame UFO International Productions. I'm hoping their copyright people aren't quite as on the ball as the guys that took down my Titanic and Battleship reaction videos. Regency Pictures, I think is the other name on here, and Koch Media. 2011 this was made. Put myself in the corner over here so I can put the video up there in this corner. Okay, 40 years later, the present. Okay, pausing that there because I'm realising I'm not watching this with headphones and I probably should. Get some headphones. Right, take 2. Okay, so here we have our stuff, Ice-10, in a container with what appears to be an electronic lock.
Electrical failures. Any idea what
lights around it? And this is the stuff that interferes with electronics.
Harry 5. These
So why haven't we got it in a wooden crate with no electronics?
Damn it.
No, a metal crate, doesn't it? Any kind of crate.
1,000 feet.
Why would you have an electronic lock on something that interferes with electronics? I think I see where this movie's going to go here. So we established that this stuff is super dangerous and makes large explosions.
Mr. Jordan, you will have the United States military behind you, and they are the best.
The best, the best, the best. Battle Tanker. This, I'm looking at that. Oh, okay, zoom out. That looked very computer generated, but
The Velazar, sir?
She's an ultra-large crude carrier.
that's not an ultra-large crude carrier. That's a bulk carrier.
Now for the...
Okay, you're definitely not a ULCC, and those destroyers, by comparison, they will be a lot smaller next to a ULCC. We have a Rogue Wave heading our way.
12, 11, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Turn into it. Turn
Turn
into
into it. Why aren't those guys outside on deck? Okay, now the Rogue Waves beam on suddenly. We've turned into it, but the Rogue Wave's coming beam on. unstable compounds just in glass vials sticking up. I thought it was supposed to be contained in a containment box thing.
Well, procedure calls for a hard reset, but we're still waiting on word from SETCOM.
Waiting?
Yeah,
Why are they waiting?
that's a good question, Captain.
This captain would be excellent at cinema sins.
Vent. We're going to vent.
Vent,
Vent.
sir?
What does that mean?
Oh my gosh.
This captain would be excellent at cinema sins.
Sir.
Yeah, now we've got a dark CGI cloud over the ship. Given that we knew we were venting this stuff, surely you should have known that that was going to make some sort of cloud. What? Apparently, this stuff just incinerates helicopters. Was this movie written by like a 12-year-old? Which is.
Get me the Admiral.
Oh god, the sweat patches under his arm. Oh. Is the whole room not air conditioned? And now after that rogue wave, this is pretty flat. Elnor nuclear facility, Azerbaijan. You've got a nuclear facility next to a whole bunch of flats. That's safe.
Not exactly, but your sister's over there smoothing things over as usual.
Your flags on your uniforms are the wrong way about, because the hoist should be towards the front.
Thank you.
If we don't get this valve open, we're looking at a meltdown.
You must open the valve now.
It's not budging.
Give it all you got.
They absolutely don't look like it.
We're consultants.
What is going on?
Okay, Jackie, are they making any headway?
Yes.
Just get a valve key, mate. The acting in this is so terrible.
Oh God, I'm not feeling so good.
I'm not feeling so good. You're in a radiation suit.
Now, what is going on? What?
Was that a flash? Was that whole thing a flashback? He's just woken up from a dream. Like that whole thing was a flashback. Whiskey by the side of the bed cliche. We have to recruit a drunk PTSD veteran to solve a problem cliche.
We've lost device diagnostics, sir.
Damn him. 10 to 1, the system would have self-stabilized. Now it's just a crapshoot.
Oh my god! The acting in this is just so bad. Did that just spell system with an I? Venting the death cloud. Tell the choppers to keep away this time. Again, why don't you warn the choppers beforehand? Like, we're venting, we're gonna make a giant death cloud, don't fly into it. You've done this once already. So, they make these big clouds of radiation, right? How is this not affecting anyone on the bridge? Because, like, the radiation's right outside the window.
Add some kind of antimatter, or nobody really knows what it is, but
Nobody knows what it is.
worse than anything you or I could ever imagine.
And apparently this movie doesn't know what it is either. We're just making stuff
The
up.
ocean.
I'm looking at those cruisers, like, that's a very, Second World War looking design. It's not very, it's not like a modern ages cruiser.
Let's see what these...
Okay, we've dropped these guys off on the very, very CGI looking ship. We couldn't build a set. We just filmed this whole thing on green screen and then CGI'd some background into it. Why are these guys wearing army fatigues if they're civilian contractors?
You just say something.
Let's go bridge and say hi, Captain. You know?
What did he just say?
He said, let's go bridge and say hi, Captain. The place just vanished, like pop. It's like, is it radioactive? Is it antimatter?
He's on his way.
Keep tracking that cloud.
Why does it make these clouds?
Well, the loss of Flight
What
190
what is this stuff?
can't comment on what might. These rumors of cover-ups and conspiracies are simply that, rumors.
We're definitely not covering anything up.
Honolulu being evacuated.
Covering things up.
I see.
This guy's clearly not American, but has an American flag on his radiation suit. Which, why would you have a flag on your radiation suit anyway?
Be extra careful now. Some of those pipes are running high voltage.
Pipes are running high voltage.
Sir.
To
Good job.
what? A cargo tank?
How much longer to...
Sir, we get in.
Big wave! Okay, we've just been hit by the big wave, but the big wave is nowhere to be seen on the overhead.
We're almost. Oh my God!
Did he just cut himself with his own saw?
We have to get him out of here.
Where did the blood come from? Okay, if he was sawing something above his head, even if you dropped the saw, the blade would be facing away from you. So, like, how did this even happen?
What?
Should you be in here with that radiation suit guy?
Hang on!
I guess that's the concrete going in. Looking above your head. So let me get this. He was using a tiger saw to cut a hole in the deck. Oh, so it's full of concrete now.
Get out of there, Adam!
Okay, first of all, no, you will not cut a hole in deck plating with a tiger saw. You need a gas axe or... Is the concrete there or is the concrete not there? Because that just looks like he's popped the hatch. Is the concrete going... What is happening here? What? This makes no sense. Okay, I've taken my radiation helmet off, even though I'm in the bit with all the radiation. And I'm covered. This is a very wet mix.
Nobody sinks my ship until I say so.
Wait, was the captain of the ship flying the helicopter? What? Like...
I can't.
Look, we have cruisers with anti-missiles. You can just fire a missile at it. Why would you fly a helicopter at it? That makes no sense. And why would the captain of the ship fly the helicopter? That makes even less sense. We have literal helicopter pilots for that. What? Where are all these helicopters coming from? Because we've blown up about 4 of them so far. We've got another one.
Have to take a read.
Okay, you've got a scuttling charge going off in the accommodation. That's not going to sink. Your scuttling charges need to be under the water.
Thank you.
It would cost like $0 to film this in an actual cemetery, but no, we're doing it on green screen. Well, that was terribly entertaining, but we're just using made-up physics and cutting through the deck with the tiger saw. I was watching that like, even if you had an angle grinder doing that, you'd be there for ages. Using a tiger saw. Mate, no. Oh, yeah, that was like Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus levels of. We just made up some science. Yeah, we got this stuff, and it's we don't know what it does, but it's definitely very dangerous. So many cliches in there. So many cliches. But yeah, that was Battle Tanker, which wasn't actually a tanker, it was a bulk carrier. £1 that cost me, which is not bad for 80 minutes of silliness. So yeah, there it is. Alright. If you enjoyed that, click here somewhere for one of my other reaction videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.